Hello, Rodney James here, and here I am in the lovely Bellingham, Massachusetts, United States of America at Love Pole Fitness. And I have just done some workshops, and I noticed that I had a beautiful woman in one of the classes who I just felt that I need to find a little bit more about. So here she is, my lovely Norma.
Why, thank you.
Thank you for doing this, Norma.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, I'm just going to ask you some questions. Are you able to possibly tell me a little bit about yourself?
Oh, I can tell you a lot about myself.
Okay.
How much would you like to know?
Okay, all right. So how old are you?
I'm 56, as
56.
of recently.
Okay, and what's your, briefly, your background? What can you say, some wonderful highlights?
I spent most of my career in sales.
Yeah.
In working for Porsche Audi, working for a helicopter company as sales manager, and also in the highway construction industry, which is a little strange. From there, I decided that it was time to do something for myself, and I wound up in the fitness industry.
Okay, so how hardcore was it? How much of the fitness industry were you covering?
I started off certified by the American Council on Exercise strictly as a personal trainer.
Right.
And that led to me to become an aerobics instructor and also led me into the nutrition industry.
Nutrition?
I did.
Okay, wonderful. And so what was your target market pretty much?
In the beginning, it was overweight women.
Wow. In
the beginning, and then
we have something in common.
Moved into all sorts of different areas. I worked with senior citizens, I've worked with men, I've worked with athletes, it's been now over 15 years. So I think I've worked with almost everybody. Wow. In all kinds of different challenges in life.
So you're well knowledged,
yeah,
especially in that area. Well, okay, well, we're now in the pole world, okay? Pole fitness, pole dance, whatever you want to call it, it's constantly evolving, yeah? What can you tell me it was that brought you here, to this studio, or pole dancing, fitness, whatever you want to call it?
Mostly it was trying to find fitness that was fun.
Right.
Really fun. As far as the aerobics world, that has sort of moved on, and I wanted to find something that was fun for myself, that wasn't not only aerobic, but would give me strength and conditioning and core.
Right.
And that's something that is hard to find in the aerobic world, but it's also hard to find fun, unless you enjoy just running.
Right.
Yeah. So I was looking for a lot of upper body conditioning and a lot of core fitness.
And we can't really feel sexy running, really, can we? Oh,
Not
we
at
can.
all.
We can.
Any more than you can lifting weights. It's not a pretty face.
Maybe have some lipstick and some earrings,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
perhaps.
and maybe some like pink runners and. Well, anyway, so okay, so would you say that there's a stigma to this thing, pole dancing?
Unfortunately, I do see it.
You do. You do
I do see it, and I try to educate people as to what it is, and not to be so frightened of it.
Right.
Because it is just fun. It is also the hardest upper body and core workout that I've ever done for myself, or I think anyone else.
Yeah, no, and you know what, I think it's going to be a while before that happens. You know, I've actually seen it evolve into a beautiful thing, especially I'm now an international judge, where I judge internationally the world's best pole dancers, and I'm just gobsmacked with how quick it's changing. However, you know, what I want to do is I want to empower women. I believe every woman has the right to feel sexy, confident, and powerful, and be able to walk down the street confident, but you know, not overdo it, regardless of her size, shape, figure, age, etc. So you did my classes yesterday. Are you able to tell me what you got from my workshops?
Oh my, it was fun. It was a great girl time to just be able to express yourself without having anybody judge you. And you could just be yourself and have a good time and know that it was, in reality, just an act coming from internal.
Right, so you did the chair one.
I did.
And you did the pole one.
I did.
So how would you differentiate those?
Oh, as far as a workout was concerned, I think they were both fabulous.
Right.
I was good and tired, and it's hard to get me tired.
Did I touch something with you?
You brought out something that has been buried for a long time.
Wow, and what was that? Could you,
Just
could
a
you
sensuality.
explain? A sensuality?
Something that was on the floor and was perfectly normal back in the 80s, but the 80s are long gone. And people don't get dressed up and go out and dance and behave in a very sensual manner any longer. Certainly not in this corner of the world. So it was fun to be able to bring that back.
Okay, so the sensuality.
Yeah.
And how I bring that out into my methods and my formula, right?
Without making anybody feel intimidated in any way.
So you felt
It was
safe.
just fun. Oh, absolutely.
You felt sexy.
Absolutely.
And you got to work hard.
And I got a great workout to the point where I was a little sore this morning, and I was surprised.
Okay.
I don't get sore. So, but in a good way. It was a good sore.
No, it is a good sore, and that's what
It's
I
a good
say.
sore.
I say that to ladies all the time. I think that's because we're stretching and we're also strengthening at the same time.
Yes.
Right? Because we're engaging the Kegels all the time, right?
Mhm.
So, okay, then what would be the most valuable 3 things that you could say that you walked away with from doing my workshops?
Oh
Be
my.
really truthful, be really honest, and something that you're going to be, that may have changed your life, even if it's just small and will just
Well,
improve
an
it.
enthusiasm to continue with this, for one.
Yep.
And that's something that I notice in the fitness world, that there is such a high dropout rate. And for this, I can't see that there could be, because you're never going to be perfect at this. There's always, whatever level you are, you can always be a little bit better and have a little more fun. And that was something that really came out yesterday, which was different, is there's another side to this. We certainly concentrate a lot on the fitness aspect of it, but there's another side that you can take that fitness aspect and make it very sensual and have fun with it. And go out the door with a big smile on your face and say that perhaps you did something today that maybe even scared you a little bit, but that's the only way we grow and move forward,
Totally.
is to do something that maybe scares you, but in a very safe environment.
Yeah.
And then you can move forward and then you grow.
So you are a high heels woman.
It depends, because in my normal jobs, it's a little hard to ride a motorcycle, which I'm an instructor for, in high heels. Same goes for karate, as I'm a black belt.
Though, still, I think it's still possible, don't you think?
It could be. It might not be safe. Martial arts also, and so forth. So my normal lifestyle now has changed. When I was in the business world, absolutely.
Okay, well look, you're very successful at what you do. You know, you become what? You're one of the top saleswomen in everything you sold or every company you worked for. You've done helicopters, from helicopters to all these amazing things. You've done practically everything and been very successful from it. Have you really, honestly, been that sexy woman that can walk down the street and just own it?
Not since
Removing,
the 80s.
not since the 80s.
Not since the
So
80s.
I've grabbed a little bit of back that
You
that
brought
out of
something
you
that
again.
was back in there, way buried in there, and brought it back out.
And are you going to keep that?
Oh, yes,
Really?
I am. It was
Okay.
fun back in the 80s. I missed it.
All
It was
right.
nice to bring it back.
Well, fantastic. Now you must hold on to that, okay, and incorporate that with your pole workout. But now, as I thank you very, very much for doing this interview, I want to see you walk up and walk out of the camera frame and just love it.
Oh, wow.
Show us the back. Good girl. And to the pole. There you go. Well done, Norma.